Okay guys, I'll tell you what, come along with me and I want to show you one of my most closely guarded secrets up to this point. This is basically the berm that was used to build the hatchery, that was used to make this floodplain and to take this shallow water and turn it into a waterfowl estuary. Now, what this has done is it has created a 3-mile elevated vantage point for guys like us that fish out of kayaks. Here's what you do. You pull your kayak up to the bank. To be honest with you, I can't believe I'm even telling this secret because this is how I've caught some of the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life. And it's how I've seen some that I couldn't catch that had my heart rate pumping for 3 or 4 hours while I wore myself out trying to get them to bite and could never get them to put the lure in their mouth. So here's the deal. You walk this berm, you've got an elevated vantage point. There's super clear water in here, and out there, the grass line stops about 15 feet from the bank. All between there's a bunch of logs, stumps, and laydowns, and it's really hard, packed sand, so it's perfect spawning habitat. The other great thing about this place is that some of the bigger bass have learned to use this protected area to spawn because of the avian predator threat here. There's a lot of ospreys, there's a few eagles, hawks, and so those big smart fish who've seen their cousin get jerked off the bed by a big airborne predator have learned to use this protected area to spawn so that they're not vulnerable to that avian threat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down this bank and you can find some hogs. Then what you can do is you can get in your kayak, paddle back out, and what I do is I tie a little piece of flagging or napkin or something on a tree limb that lets me know where that spot is, come around from the outside, make the cast, stay off the top of the fish. So I've beached my kayak back here 100, 150 yards. I'm gonna ease my way down this berm looking for one of those big girls that moves shallow early. Come on, let's see if we can find one. Oh, yeah. Nice! Oh, yeah. Well guys, that's a really good friend of mine. He's one of the toughest competitors on the kayakbassfishing.com Challenge Series trail. It's good to see him get a big fish. We're right in the middle of shooting this segment about sneaking down the berm. Brent is sneaking down that grass line and putting a pig in the boat. Here's the deal. Those fish are right off the edge, waiting to move shallow. It could bust loose at any minute. We still got big fish going all weekend. This is what you fish out of a kayak for.
You know the sunlight won't last. Making my way to the country. I'm gonna catch a big old